Hey guys, what's up? Charlie here, aka the Vegan Experiment, and for the video of today I want to answer a question I got from one of my subscribers slash buddies. His name is Bosthan, so thanks for the question. And he asked me, Charlie, how do I know when I'm lean enough, And this is an awesome question, and I believe I'm the perfect person to answer that regarding my past, because for those who don't know, I suffered from anorexia when I was 15 till the age of 16, and then later I became interested in fitness, in working out. I became really lean. I did a photo shoot, and right now again I'm really into fitness, nutrition and exercising. So I know a lot, and I also experienced a lot in this certain area, especially if it comes to being lean and your personal perception of yourself. Because at the end of the day, you need to be happy with yourself. You cannot look for anybody else to make you happy. You need to be happy with yourself, with your body. So how do you do that? When do you know when you are too lean? And what's actually the truth behind that? Because the problem is nowadays that on social media you see all these fitness guys posting pictures and even videos when they are totally lean, 5, 6, 7, 8% body fat. And if you follow these guys, in comparison you are always fat. For example, myself right now, I'm fairly lean. I am at, I would say, 11% body fat. You can always estimate that. You are never 100% sure, but I'm around 11% body fat, which is really lean if I compare myself to quote unquote normal people that are not lifting, that are not working out. But if I compare myself with people on social media, I'm still fat, I'm pretty fat if I compare myself with them. So the problem is our brain cannot distinguish between actual screen and real life. So if you follow these guys, you will automatically compare yourself with them, also unconsciously. You can tell yourself consciously, okay, I'm not doing it, but you always do that. Our brains are wired to do that. Now, how do you know when you are lean enough? Because the problem is, if you are too lean, if you are for example, dieting down and you are too lean, suddenly if you are a male, if you are a man, your testosterone levels drop. For me, for example, with my experience, if I go under 10% body fat, if my lower abs are coming through, if I diet down for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks more, my testosterone levels drop. And then I don't want to have sex anymore, basically. I can still have sex if I want, but my sex drive is lower. And if you're a guy, most of the time you think okay, I'm gonna become lean to be attractive for women, But the paradox is, if you go too low, your sex life is just not the same as before. And this is a huge paradox, and this is a thing most guys don't realize. For your body, it's not really healthy to be that lean, Also, these Instagram guys are just publishing videos or mostly photos from photo shoots. So they diet down for a couple of months, and then they're really lean and shredded for 1, 2, 3 months. And during this period, they make a lot of content, they make a lot of pictures. And then after that, if they are natural, if they are not on some drug or something, they are they are eating a little bit more, and they're becoming a little bit fatter or a little bit heavier for the rest of the year, so they can function better in society, they can work better, they can concentrate better. And that's a huge thing most people don't realize. If you are a natural lifter, if you are not taking drugs or something, you cannot be lean all the time, and your body will always fight against it. And you see that always when you are dieting down for a long time, let's say 2 or 3 months, you haven't been doing a diet break, your body unconsciously thinks that he's starving, he's dying. So then suddenly, if you are not incorporating some refeed days or some days when you're cheating or eating more, your body will always try to binge, or will always, how do you say that, will always provoke you to have a big binge, I also had that 2 years ago. I was really lean, I would say 8-9% body fat. I will also post some pictures in the video. Also last year I was pretty lean, but 2 years ago it was even worse. I was really lean, and then I thought, okay, I can be that lean all summer long. And in addition to that, I was still in a caloric deficit. So I was lean and I was like, yeah, I don't want to lose that leanness. I want to be in a caloric deficit. So I did this, you know, for example, I have some tools to do that. You know, I know my body so well and nutrition so well that I can do that for a long period of time. But then my psychology kicked in, you know, my body wanted to gain weight again, and then I had like these binges, like I ate perhaps 2,500 calories at like 10 p.m. because I just ate a little bit of chocolate, and then my body went insane. My brain was like, dude, eat more, man, eat more, we have some food, eat. And then I was rationalizing it like, yeah, just one time, you know, just eat a little bit more, it will not have an effect. And then I binged, like I ate 2,000 calories. And my body was pretty happy about that, you know, a lot of serotonin. But then the next day I dieted again, you know, and it's just that bullshit cycle of dieting and binging. And even if you do that, you can go into an eating disorder pretty easily. So I'm not like, if you want to be lean, don't be too lean. So now, I know I talk a lot because this is a topic I can talk about for hours, better to say. So when do you know that you are lean enough? So there is something called a set point, a diet set point, and your body is really happy at that set point. So for everybody this set point is different, you know, it depends also on your eating habits, on your daily activity, but mostly it depends on your genetics. So your body has a perfect weight when he is the happiest. For me personally, it's right now between 66 and 68 kilograms. For me personally, I don't look like the best at that weight. I look better when I'm more shredded. But my body is happier at that weight. My hormones are better, my performance is better, everything is just better, and I know that this is my set point for my body. So if I don't have like a photo shoot, or if I don't need to be fairly lean for something, I stay at that weight because in my personal experience I realized that this is the best weight for me. So what is it for you? You know, what's the best way for you to combine health with leanness? Because you always need to look at your goals. If your goal is not to be like super lean, super shredded, or if you don't want to do or make a photo shoot, by the way, if you want to know how to do that, how to get that lean, I can also talk about that. But if you don't have a specific goal, if you just want to look good and be healthy and have healthy testosterone levels, I would say that for most guys watching that video, it's between 11 and like 16% body fat. Now, how do you know what this body fat percentage actually looks like on your body? Because I know individuals are different. 10 to 16% is a big range, but I would say if you are still seeing your abs, like your upper abs, and you have a little bit of belly fat on over your lower abs, then you are quite good. You know, if your thoughts are not always around food, about the next meal, and you have a little bit of body fat on your body, this is a good range. Because what is a good indicator that you're becoming too lean is you think too much about food, you know. And I also have that when I'm getting really lean, I think too much about food. I think like a lot of my thoughts are based on food, on my next meal, you know, and you don't want that, you know. Like at the end of the day, you want to enjoy your life and be as healthy as possible at the same time. So I tell my clients, the people I work with, you know, personal training, stuff like that, I always tell them, let your abs shine through, your upper abs, also your lower abs sometimes, you know. If you want to get really lean for summer, that's cool, man, that's cool, but don't be too lean for too long. And also like really be conscious of what you're thinking about. Like if you are thinking too much about food, if your appetite is higher than normal, I will give your body a break, you know. Even if you're dieting for a couple of weeks, after 2 months, give your body a break for 1 or 2 weeks, eat a little bit more. Because I guess the biggest mistake people make, especially guys, is, you know, guys really idolize that picture of working, hustling, grinding against your body, you know, like fuck that, no excuses, I go to the gym, no excuses, I do everything it takes, you know. But if you're not on drugs or something, it will always bite you, you know, it will always bite you. So work with your body instead against your body. So what you can do, what's the message for the end of this video is, also what you can do is work on your habits. Have habits in place that allow you to stay a little bit leaner during the year, you know. walk a little bit more, eat healthy, stuff like that. Set or put yourself in a place to succeed, put yourself in a place to be able to stay that lean without any effort, but maintain healthy levels of body fat and be conscious of what you're thinking, you know, because I always see that with so many guys, with me myself, you know, I see the same. When I'm around 64, 65 kilograms, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm lean, you know, I'm really healthy, my sex drive is normal. But then if I just go up 2 kilograms, like if you go up from 65 to 67, what I'm doing right now, my experience of my life is another experience. I'm like hornier, I have more testosterone, I have more drive, I have more concentration, I can get more done, like it's just better. So experiment with that around, guys. I cannot tell you what the perfect body fat percentage is, but be conscious that all these Instagram guys, like most guys, I don't say everybody, but most guys, post pictures where they have been pretty lean. So right now they're less lean if they're not on drugs, and if they are lean all the time, I mean, they are perhaps on something. So yeah, guys, this is my message for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I know this is kind of a ranty video, but I really want to share that with you because this is, I guess, the topic I know the most about, because I experienced it for so long and I made that mistake to be too lean for too long. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have any specific topics you want to hear about, let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to stay on the rise. Peace.